Hey YouTube, this is Dana and I'm back with another video. I am so excited on today to share with you this video, and I pray that you all are having a marvelous Friday. So I'm at work today, y'all, and this lady come in and she brings her son to what we call group. So as they dismiss for group, she, embraces her son and give her son a hug or whatever, and she sits back down in the lobby. So I look up from the desk and I see her with her hands raised up, and I can hear her saying Jesus, and I can see that she is got a worried look on her face and that she's praying to the Lord, and she began to speak the heavenly language. So immediately I was like, in my spirit, I need to go provide comfort to her. So I go into the lobby and I began to embrace her, and I began to I got a piece of tissue and I wiped her tears, and I let her know that even in this moment, it may looks bad and it may seem bad and the door may be closed, but God will open up a door for her and for her son. And so I began to pray with her. And as I began to pray with her, I can feel the Spirit of the Lord in the atmosphere, and he came right there in that moment. And I let her know that, the Bible says where there's two or three gathered together in his name, that he will be in the midst. And he was definitely, y'all, in the midst of us, between us two. And I let her know that I love her. I let her know that I will continue to pray for her and her son. So she began to open up to me that her son never been in any type of trouble, and she did not raise her son that way. So I began to encourage her and offer her a little hope that even though her son may took a wrong path, that this is not the end for him. This is probably his beginning, because sometimes we all take a wrong path, and sometimes that God may trying to open up his eyes so he can get back on the right path. And I let her know that just because her son, took the wrong path, that she's still a great mother, and I'm pretty sure that she raised him to the best of her ability. So in that moment, I was glad that the Lord used me just for her. And so we have to be prepared, y'all. We have to be prepared to be able to pray for people, to have discernment of the Spirit, to be able to offer up hope, to be able to be encouraging to somebody, to even give somebody love. And we always have to not think about ourselves, because what if I was thinking about my own situation and the things that I got going on in my life, and the Lord was telling me to get up, and I was like, well, I need prayer too. But you got to put yourself to the side to put somebody else first. And I want to read this verse to you. In 1 Peter 3:15, it says, but sanctify the Lord in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear. And I love the part where it said ready always. We have to always be ready. We have to put on the full armor of God at all times, and we have to be ready to fight. And in that moment, that lady, I don't even know her name, I don't even know her son's name, but in that moment, she needs somebody to help her to stand in the gap for her son. And so I'm just glad that I was ready, and I was ready with my spiritual my mindset, and I was prayerful on this morning that, and I was praying for myself. But guess what? As I was praying for myself, I don't know what God's going to do. He probably going to answer the things, the unanswered prayers that I need in my life. So I just pray that this video is a blessing, and I would like to tell everybody, be prepared, be ready at all times, because we never know when we can be a blessing unto someone else. And if it's only one person that we can bless, that's okay with God. So I pray that you all are blessed and continue to enjoy the rest of your Friday. Until next time.